This class we are to learn about PHP environment setup. So remember, we are still here at Palm Hopes Foundation, Elite Schools. I'm still your friend. I have a Martin. This is my number and this is my email address. So we are still here at Palm Hopes Foundation, Elite Schools. So my dear friend, let us continue in this video to learn about PHP environment setup. We said that PHP is hypertext preprocessor in the previous videos. You can go and watch in those previous videos to learn more about PHP, what is PHP and what are the uses of PHP. So let us now go on PHP environment setup. So how to set up a PHP environment. So let us continue and see how to set up a PHP environment. So we are saying that in order to develop and run PHP web pages, three vital components need to be installed on your computer system. Number one, we have a web server. So what is a web server? We are saying that PHP will work with virtually all web servers, softwares, including Microsoft's Internet Information System, but the most often used is freely available Apache server. So how do you access the Apache server? Download Apache for free here on Apache website, this one. So you can just pause the video and type this link on your Google search engine. So you just type that, and then you will be taken to the page of apache.org, and you download that setup for either Linux, either Windows, either Mac. So you download it. Then another one, what you need, another requirement is that you need a database. So PHP will work with virtually all database softwares, including Oracle and Cbase, but most commonly used in freely available is MySQL database. You just go also download MySQL for free here on http://www.mysql.com downloads index.html. So you can also access this one online and you download it. Then we have another one called PHP parser. What is the PHP parser? In order to process PHP script instructions, a parser must be installed to generate HTML output that can be sent to the web browser. So my dear friend, we want to see, after setting up this environment, how do you run your first hello world program in PHP. That is it. So that is what we want to do. That is what we want to do right now. So my dear friend, here, after getting yourself a web server, that is Apache, and in this I recommend that either you download WAMP or you work with XAMPP. You just go on or you just go on Google, you type there XAMPP download. So it will take you to the Apache that.org, and then you download it. You download the version of that is current. Then even here, the database, we are going to be working with MySQL. At the same time, the PHP parser, the web browser, you are either to work with Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer, any of your choice you can work with. So those are the web browsers. So these are the basic three components that you need to start running PHP programs. So let us now start and move on. The first thing you have to do is to get the web server, that is PHP server. So on my machine here, I installed there an application called XAMPP. So you just come here, you just look for the XAMPP app, XAMPP. Just get XAMPP. This is how XAMPP looks like. It looks like this. So you just go on the internet and you download it. After downloading it, you can follow its procedures and install it. I think in the future I will have to get a video on how to install XAMPP on a local machine. Then even here, after starting it, after clicking here, just click or double click on XAMPP control panel for it to start. Then after clicking there, you come here and start these servers. These are the servers they are talking about. These servers, the Apache, we have the Apache, MySQL, FileZilla, Machine, Tomcat. But for us, we need this Apache to run our PHP files. Then we also need MySQL to run the database side. So if we go to creation of the databases, we also need MySQL to run that section of databases. So Apache is to run PHP files. Then after doing that, after starting our server, we can minimize or we can close. So let's just minimize here. Then after minimizing, we are going to come to our XAMPP installation file where our XAMPP was installed. So here, that is, just come to this PC, click on this PC. Then you come to local disk C, that is this one, local disk C. Then you continue and go to XAMPP. This is where the files of XAMPP are installed. They are installed on local disk C, but in a folder called XAMPP. Then you open your XAMPP like this. You go to your htdocs and open it. After opening your htdocs, you create there a folder. So I'm going to create there a new folder in htdocs. That is where our files of HTML, of PHP are going to be residing from, or are going to be found. So this folder, I'm going to call it, let's say that I'm going to call it PHP class. PHP class. Then I press enter. Then inside the PHP class, it is where now I'm going to save my PHP files that I'm going to be running on my web page. So that is it. So let us continue. We will come back here on our work. Let us come back to our work here. We are going to use this example that we had in the previous video here. That is this one here. So this code here for to output our hello world. We want to see how do we run it such that it produces this word. So now I know you are well conversant with typing this HTML structure. So I've told you that the structure of PHP is this one. This you have, these are the tags for it. You just press this less than symbol with a question mark, then space, you put your PHP code, then you close with you close this PHP with also a question mark and a greater than symbol. So that is it. So to save time, I will copy it. I will just copy the code here. I open up my text editor, and by now we use Notepad plus. So I will open up my Notepad plus. So I know if you have been following the videos, right now we are good to move on. So I will come here and create file, click file, then new file. So after creating my new file, I will type there, or I will paste there my copt file. So I will say Control V to paste. Then now I will save. So PHP is not saved like HTML or CSS. So in here, I will save it also on desktop here. Now let me create here on desktop. Let me create on desktop. Then I will create there a new folder and I will call it PHP. Then I press enter and then I open it. Then I will create my file here, which I will call index.now. Now it is not .html, but now it is .php. Then after saving it like this, I save it. So after saving it, it will also it will understand that this text editor, in my compiling this file that I have saved here as on desktop PHP in index.php here, it will understand that my file is a PHP program. So now, but remember I told you that to save this one, you have to save it in the folder called htdocs. So that is what I wanted you to get careful here, not saving the way I've saved. But now let us save the correct way of PHP syntax. So now to save it, you will click on File, then you say Save As. So you come on local disk C here, on local disk C, then you look for XAMPP here, folder for XAMPP. Then in XAMPP, you look for htdocs. Then inside the htdocs, we created a folder called the PHP class, this one. So inside the PHP class, that is where we save our file, PHP index.php, like this, meaning that our file is saved on a local server. So we save. So after saving like this, I want to show you the difference between a file that is running from the server and a file that is running off the server, or that is not running on the server. So we have our two files, that is php.index saved on a local server and php.index not saved on a local server. Now let us run them and we see. Remember our server, we have already started it here. We have started it here as Apache and MySQL. So now let us open up the web browser. So in this case, I'm using Google Chrome. You can open up your any Mozilla Firefox, any of your choice. But now for me, I'm using Google Chrome. So let it start up. Let it start. Let it start. So now after starting my web browser, now I will create a connection to my server, a connection to my server. And what is that connection? That is localhost. local localhost. Now, after putting in my localhost, I will put there my forward slash, meaning that go on server called localhost, open a folder called php class. Then inside the PHP class, inside that folder, open for me a file called index.php. So now, after creating this link, it means that go to my server, that is localhost here on local disk C, that is XAMPP, that is my server. And on my server, go in your htdocs, look for a folder called php class, which is this one. Look for that folder called php class. Then inside php class, open for me index.php file, which is this one. So that is what I'm saying. So if I come here and I press enter like this, so my server will run and bring out my work, my website, that is hello world page, that is the index page. It will be run and I will receive this message that is hello world. So let's say that we have ran it without having this server. Let's say that you have saved it but you have not worked with the server. Let us see what happens. So now let me come here. I saved my file here on my desktop using PHP class, but now on a desktop. Let me show it to you on a desktop in a PHP folder. So this is my folder. At the same time, I have the file, which is the same. So let me double click to open it, and you see the difference. Now, because I'm not running it on a server, now it reads this one as a file. It just thinks that this is a text that you have typed and you want me to run it. So it just brings it. But now if it is on a server, it runs it using the hello world. Even the icon of the server comes here. Even you can see localhost. But now this one, it is running from a computer device. Now it does not bring out the information because it is not running from the server. That is why we say that PHP is a server-side scripting language. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching.